What's up, Aries? How y'all doing? I hope that you guys are feeling amazing, that you are in good spirits, and that these messages will find you and resonate for your greatest and highest good. If you have planets, placements in the sign of Aries, obviously Aries, Sun, Moon, rising Venus, Jupiter, North Node, or if you have an Aries stellium, these messages can resonate for you. From my personal deck, I have abusive. I also have no compatibility crowning that. So some of you guys could be escaping a abusive relationship. Either you're in one and you need to get away, or you just got away from somebody that you was in an abusive relationship with. From my astrology deck, I have Mercury here. So some of you guys could be an Aries but have strong Mercury placements. Like you can have a lot of Virgo placements, you can have a lot of Mercury placements, or a combination of both. Like you could be a Virgo rising, you can be a Gemini rising with an Aries sun. Take what fits. You guys could be very highly intelligent, also highly intuitive as well. They both go hand in hand. You can even have a lot of third house placements. You can have a third house Aries sun. That could resonate for somebody as well. For the tarot, I have the Knight of Cups. So some of you guys could be in a romantic situation with someone. You could be currently dating someone right now. They could be a water sign. They can have water placements in their chart. You can have water placements in your chart. You can be an Aries with a water moon, a water rising, etc., etc. But whatever the situation that you're in with this individual, you guys could be rushing things. So, be careful to take your time, take things slow, and make sure that you are not rushing into something with someone for the wrong reasons. You might even not be that compatible with this individual. So, this could be a situation where you can be either in a relationship of convenience, a relationship that's a non-conventional relationship, and for whatever reason maybe you guys have came to some type of agreement. Okay, I'll marry you if I get this, or I'll marry you and you get that. Like there's some type of arrangement, some type of situationship, some type of unconventional relationship, situationship, or marriage that you could be entering into. But if you are, be careful, take things slow, make sure you are not jumping into something that you will later on regret. Because Aries is that sign of being impulsive, especially if you have an Aries Mercury. Aries Mercury placements can be extremely impulsive. You guys really don't think things through, you just react. You're the reactors. Especially if you are resonating with this and you have an Aries Mercury, you're definitely somebody who's a reactor. You think it, you do it. You don't like really give yourself time to process what it is you want to do. You're very instinctual, if that makes sense. But yeah, you guys are probably in this situation with someone that you're really not that compatible with. But again, it's a situation, relationship, or even an engagement. Not marriage. I went too far with the marriage thing, but you know what I'm saying. It might be a marriage, but it's definitely some type of situation ship that you're rushing into, and I feel like you guys are doing it out of convenience. So watch out for that. I also have the 8 of Pentacles here. You guys could be in a situation that you're binded to. You could be seeking legal help, professional help, or you could be seeking the help of an expert during this time. Some of you guys could be seeking couples therapy. That's for some. Or some of you guys could just be in a situation that you're in some type of legal contract, or some type of bonding contract, binding, not bonding, like you're in some type of bind, or you're in some type of binding situation where it's very hard and it's very difficult for you to get out of, and you have a lot invested in this. It could be a home, it could be a business, and it could even be a marriage. But whatever this is, there's some type of contract, or something that you're tied to, something that you're binded to, and your back is up against the wall and you're desperate. And you have reached out to somebody who has some type of expertise in this area to help you out of that situation. And then I have 8 of Pentacles. I'm sorry, not eight. That was eight, nine. 9 of Pentacles here. So some of you guys could be really focusing in on working on self-love, on being independent. You could be freeing you're trying to free yourself financially. I see you guys working on financial independence. Some of you guys could be overwhelmed with bills. Some of you guys could be overwhelmed with debt. Some of you guys could just be overwhelmed. You might not even be overwhelmed with bills and debt. You probably just have a lot of goals. You probably have a lot of things that you want to accomplish. It could be anything. It could be buying a home, buying a car, traveling the world, going back to school. But whatever it is, you're definitely working hard. You're focused and you're working hard on building your finances, building your wealth. I get tongue tied. Oh my God, your wealth. I'm so country. You're building something so that you can have financial stability and financial independence. But again, there are some of y'all, you are in over your head with bills, debt, etc., etc., and you're trying to find a way out. You could be trying to call on somebody to help you, but be careful not to call on the wrong help. Let's just say, for example, you got a lot of bills, you got a lot of debt, right? And you probably are trying to figure out ways to get yourself out of this debt. There are ways that you can get out of debt, but make sure you go about the right way to get out of debt in your situation, because there's people like loan sharks that can try to trap you with getting a loan, and then you end up digging yourself a deeper hole than what you was before. You know what I'm saying? So be careful with the debt. Try not to take on more than you can handle. I see you guys have a lot of financial obligations. You guys have a lot of financial responsibilities. So be careful not to take on any more financial obligations and financial responsibilities. You guys probably have a lot of irons in the fire. You probably have 2 jobs. You probably have 3 jobs. You could have 2 jobs and going to school. You could have 2 jobs and working on your business. You could have your own business and working 100 hours a week, but you definitely are overworked and you have a lot of financial responsibilities and a lot of financial obligations. You're a trendsetter, you're a go-getter. You want what you want, and you don't ask nobody for what you want. You just make ish happen. But that could work for you, that could work against you. But I do see where you guys are overwhelmed and in over your head and trying to free yourself from some type of financial obligation, some type of financial responsibility or duty. But you're going to get out of it. You're going to get out of it, but be careful to not get the wrong type of help. Don't ask the wrong people. Don't, try not to get trapped into a, a financial obligation, financial loan, getting like a payday loan. You know what I'm saying? Like those, don't go get those payday loans. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Payday loans, consolidation loans. Watch out for those types of things. What is those PPP loans? Y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't even think those are around anymore, but y'all remember those PPP loans? I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but you know what I'm saying. Like things that's going to put you in a deeper debt that you're going to regret later. Be careful for that. And last but not least, the overall energy I have for you guys is 4 of Pentacles. So some of you guys could be hiding out from somebody. You're avoiding someone. Somebody could be trying to muscle you into selling something, or somebody could be trying to muscle you into buying something. And because you don't want to do it, you're avoiding someone. It could be a family member. It could be a mother, or it could be a salesman. Somebody's trying to sell you something and you don't want to buy. I do not want to buy. Hurry up and buy. They're like, hurry up and buy, hurry up and buy. You don't want to buy. You're trying to avoid this person in the most